This is the 2021 BMW X3, and this is one of the best-selling luxury compact SUVs in the world. Initially, BMW started as an aerospace engine maker, and during the World War I, they decided to make motorcycles. So fast forward in 1930, they decided to add automobiles, and they were the first brand to also market luxury SUVs. They started off with the X1, the X2, the X3, the X4, and to the top level X7, which is the new family SUV. This X3 is in its third generation, and it competes with the likes of the Mercedes-Benz GLC, the Porsche Macan, and the Audi Q5. Today, I got this car from BMW Accra, Ghana, at Tractor Freak Motors. That is where you can get all the latest BMWs to buy. And I'm going to check the interior and the exterior and see if this car is still on top of the league and can be called the ultimate driving machine. I am Embos Clark, and you're watching CLARKCARSGH. Okay, let's start with the exterior. And the first thing you notice here is the huge kidney grille here. I must say it's really huge, but not bigger than the 7 Series, so I think it fits this car's status. And then you have slabs in it which allow air to flow through and then cool the engine. You have your BMW logo here, and then when you come to the bumper, you have your sensors here, one for the anti-frontal collision and one for the lane keep assist. You also have real vents here which also cool the engine. Come to the side of the bumper, you have some vents here, but these ones are totally closed, so it's doing no job. You have your LED fog lights, your LED daytime running lights, and your LED headlamps. You can option out for the BMW laser lights, which goes, I think, 650 meters, and that is an optional upgrade, which you have to have a lot of money before you get that. And on the bonnet, you have these lines here which make the car look very sexy and muscular. That is part of the BMW design, so kudos to them for that. Then from the side, I think you have another sensor here, and this one being the 20i, which starts the lineup. You get 18-inch alloy wheels as standard, which you can upgrade to the 20s when you are going for the performance package. And then you have these, I think they are fake vents here just for show, and it makes it look sporty also. And then you have this strong body crease here which makes the car muscular. So moving to the back, you have this huge tail lamp. BMW has added a kind of a 3D effect, so it looks very huge and muscular. So it gives this car, it's kind of adding up to the layer of the crease from the side. And then down here you have your X3 badge signifying the kind of car you just bought. You have down here, you have your rear view camera. This is what helps you when you are parking, reversing. You have your BMW logo. You have your S-Drive badge. This S-Drive here signifies that this car is only rear wheel drive. And then you have your 20i, which signifies 2.0 engine and petrol only. That signifies the I. And then down here, you have your sensors, your back sensors, also for your anti-collision. You have real exhaust pipes here, which I am indicating right now with my whole hand, and there's another one over here. So yeah, that is what is basically happening at the back. So this is the engine of the BMW X3, and this is the 20i. So you have to ignore this twin power turbo. It's only a single turbo with 285 horsepower. So the trims of the X3 you get now is the 20i S-Drive, you have the 20i X-Drive, which is all-wheel drive, you have the 30i, and then you have the M40i, which is a 6-cylinder twin-turbo powered engine. And then you also have an all-electric and a hybrid version. So I think you can choose one depending on how you like your car and how you choose to drive your car. And then this one is the 20i, which means you have a 4-cylinder single turbo engine which produces about 184 horsepower. And then you can top up the level. You can choose the 30i, which has also a 4-cylinder engine but tuned up to 252 horsepower. You can also go in for the M40i, which gives you a 6-cylinder engine with about 380 horsepower. And then you have hybrid versions, and then you have a full electric iX3, which I don't recommend using in Ghana because, you already know. So I have my BMW key here. This is a very nice key. You have aluminium here, and then your plastic, whatever. And I even have the X3 written on it. So let's go inside and check what's happening. So as soon as you enter the BMW X3, I think you have your X here indicating that you're in an SUV. You have soft touch on the door panels, and then you even have aluminium here with an aluminium door opener. What I seem not to like about this car is this plastic bits here, because this car is really expensive. It starts at 60,000 euros. That means to own this car you should be very rich in Ghana. And then you have your sound speakers, one of them here. So in the X3 you get a very nice steering wheel. We have leather wrapped around it, and then you have your buttons here to control the infotainment system and the instrument cluster. You have your digital instrument cluster also here, showing you your speedometer, your odometer, and all. I'm not a fan of this curved ring here. Feels like they just fixed it into the screen just to give you kind of a manual or traditional look. And then I'm not a fan of the material they used on the dashboard. But you have your infotainment system here. See, this car is very new. You can even peel off this rubber, but I haven't bought this car yet, so I can't do that. And then you have your center console here, which is made of piano black. I'm not a fan of piano black because it scratches easily and then picks fingerprints also. And then you have your different modes of driving: the Sport, Comfort, and then Eco Pro, which I will explain next time in the video. Yeah, so the car is already on, and then you can see the infotainment system. You can control it using a touch screen. You can visit many functions. You can set up your own system of driving. You can also control it using the swivel wheel here. You have it here. You can go to the BMW assistance. Any menu you want to personalize, anything, you can do it on the infotainment screen. And then you have your climate control also here. I'm just happy BMW kept these knobs here so that you can control your volume instead of using a touch screen, which is a bit, friendly to use when you are driving. Then you have your storage here where you can put your phone or mobile phone or your key. You have a USB here port that you can charge your phone. Actually, you can push this one to close it if you don't want anyone to see that you have something there. And then you have your X3 also written here to show you the car that you bought. You have your gear knob. I don't want to push this one into any gear yet because I'm not allowed to drive this car yet. And then you have your armrest here, which is also made of felt. And then you have a bit of storage here. What do we have here? This is the vehicle condition report that was given to us by BMW. You also have your USB-Cs here. You can charge your phones here. And then I think the drive height is okay for me. I am 5'10", and then I have average headroom and the knee room also here. Moving on to the back seats. Despite the BMW X3 being considered a driver's car, the rear seats are comfortable as the front seats, with decent amounts of legroom, knee room, and headroom. You still have the X symbol on the door to remind your passengers that they are in a BMW SUV. You also have decent sized door bins where you can keep your bottles. The ISO fixed points are easy to get to, so attaching the baby seat wouldn't be a hard thing to do. Your passengers can adjust their own climate from the rear using buttons. The boot of the BMW X3 is electronically powered, which can be opened by two ways. Firstly, using the key or by pressing a button on the trunk door. Once it opens, you have 550 liters of space to store your luggage.
This space can be extended by pulling down the rear seats. Then you get a huge 1,775 liters to store your goods. There's no doubt about the BMW X3 being on top of the luxury compact SUV class. With what we've seen today, it confirms its stand in the league and has lived up to the many claims. Apart from one side, being a downfall, its price. Starting at 60,300 euros, we think it's a bit expensive to acquire in Ghana. Though we don't expect a luxury car to come in cheap, we think it's due to shipping tax, insurances and other costs of making the car readily available. With that being said, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, hit the like button and share. Follow us on all social media platforms at CLARKCARSGH. The links are in the description below. Thank you.